Yo, what up? How you guys doing out there today? This is your boy Roto Beast, and I'm here to present you my MLB picks for Wednesday, April 18th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure and click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all my MLB, NBA, and NFL videos. And if you want to play the actual lineups that we're playing every single night, visit our website at www.rotobeast.net. So, hey, we got a solid 7 game slate. Definitely some great spots that we can attack on this slate. I'm not going to spend too much time on this video. The videos, they haven't been getting too much love anyways for MLB. I don't know if people are just not really interested in MLB or what's kind of going on with that. But yeah, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. I'm just going to go through these quickly. If, helps you out, helps you out. If not, cool. But hey, we've been scorching hot to start the MLB season. So, I mean, if you haven't joined the money team, you're missing out. You definitely should. If you want to check out our recent results, visit us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at RotoBeast. Check it out for yourself. Make sure and give us a follow. Send us a message if you got any questions. And, let's just jump into this slate. So, like I said, there's 7 games on the slate. Really quick though, before I get into these picks, if you don't mind, please just take a quick second, drop a like below. It really helps me out a lot, and I really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much for doing that. So yeah, let's just get into it. So first, I'm gonna start with Garrett Cole. He's probably the best pitcher on the slate by far. Probably gonna just lock him into my cash games and move on. Get some value around him. There's definitely some solid value plays. So Garrett Cole, top pitcher on the slate. Then you got Robbie Ray at home going against the Giants team. They don't have, they're kind of a little bit weaker in the bat department, the Giants are, but this is a home game for Robbie Ray, which is a hitter's park in Arizona. So I definitely think the Giants could, hit him a little bit, but he has Monster K upside. I still think he'll pitch a solid game. I just don't really like the hitting conditions at Arizona. So for me, he's more of a GPP play. You can look at Carlos Carrasco. Clubber just dominated Minnesota today. Carrasco's not as good as Clubber, I understand, but the guy's a solid pitcher, and he's had a couple solid outings to start the season, so he's definitely in play. You can look at Kenta Maeda going against the Padres. Padres have a really high swing and strike rate in San Diego, which is a pitcher's park. So he's definitely in a great spot to have a solid outing. The thing I don't like about Maeda is he just doesn't go deep in the ball games. That's the only thing that's kind of a knock on him. Then you got Vincent Velasquez, more GPP for sure. But, he's had 2 really solid starts after getting knocked around in his first start by Atlanta. So I definitely think you could look at him as a GPP play. He has strikeout upside. Now we'll go to catcher first base. Freddie Freeman going against Velasquez. He's a good pitcher, but he throws the ball hard. Freddie Freeman's a solid fastball hitter. This is a spot. They say Atlanta is a new Coors Field. So that's why I said Velasquez is a GPP play. I do like some Atlanta bats, and I'm going to start with Freeman. Then you can look at Goldsmith going against this guy Stratton for the Giants. The guy's not a bad pitcher, but I expect Arizona to put some runs up at home. Bellinger definitely had an up and down start to the season, but he's going against Perdomo, who, he really hasn't started the season off too well. He just got banged up last outing against Colorado. So I think the Dodger lefties are really in play, and I like Bellinger. We could look at Santana for Philadelphia in Atlanta. Like I said, Atlanta, they say, is the new East Coast. Coors Field, balls absolutely fly. He's batting in the 2-hole. Very fair price tag. He's a guy that gets us some walks as well. Kind of gets him that little bit higher floor. Then we'll look at Eric Hosmer. Very fair price going against Maeda. 2,900 for a guy going to be batting, right in the heart of the order. We know this guy's a solid hitter. He's been for the past couple years for KC. He's still getting a little bit adjusted to the Padres team, but the guy's a good hitter, solid play. Then if we want to look for a little value, we could look at a guy like Logan Morrison. He's only 2,200, batting in the 5 spot. It's not the best matchup against Carrasco, but he actually has decent numbers for his career off of Carrasco. 3 for 8 with a double, so he does see the ball well off of him. So for the cheaper end plays, I definitely think you could look at him. Now we'll go to second base. Another Atlanta guy I like against Velasquez, Albies. He actually has a triple in his career off of Velasquez, so he does have a hit off him. Nothing crazy, so I didn't really bring up the total numbers. But yeah, no, his price tag's way up there. I understand that, but the guy's just continuing to produce, so you gotta look at him. Jose Altuve, going against Mike. I think it's going against Mike Leake. Mike Leake is 2-0, but don't get fooled. Houston's one of the best hitting teams in the league. Altuve is 5 for 16 with a triple and a double in his career against Mike Leake. So he's a solid play. You got Dozier. I don't really want to go against Carrasco, but there's a couple of guys who have decent numbers off him. Dozier, he's only 5 for 26. So I understand it's a horrible batting percentage, but he also does have 3 homers off him. So even if he went 1 for 5, but with the homer, you would definitely take that. So Dozier GPP play, but does have the home run upside. Ian Kinsler going against Porcello. Porcello's pitching very well right now. I understand that, but the Angels are playing very well as a team as well. They have some really good hitters in their lineup. Kinsler over his career is 9 for 20 with a double, a triple. With the double, a triple, and 3 stolen bases off Porcello. So some really good career numbers. So I definitely think you could look at him. Get you some value. Marte, he's going to bat in the 2 hole. He's 1 for 2 with a double off the guy in his career. So not a big sample size, but at least he has a double. He hit him hard. He's going to, like I said, be batting in the 2 hole at a very fair price tag. So I like him. Third base, we're going to start off with Jose Ramirez. The guy hasn't had the best start to the season, but he still does have 4 home runs. Going against Barrios, who's a really good pitcher. We know that. But the guy's 3 for 10 lifetime off him, so he does have a couple hits. Todd Frazier going against Rorik. He's absolutely scorching the ball right now. Playing very well. Definitely has some solid upside. He's got you some kind of fantasy points in every game but 2 to start the season. Then I'm going to go with Sano, another guy against Carrasco. That's what I'm telling you. Minnesota guys, there's some guys that have good numbers off Carrasco. Miguel Sano is 5 for 14 with a double off of him. He's a solid GPP play. Then we got, where's he at? I missed him. Oh, we got Bregman. Another guy going against Mike Leake. I am liking some of these Houston guys for sure. You kind of always got to look at the big bats they got. Altuve, Springer, Bregman, Correa. Those are the better hitters, and these guys are almost a play any night. I do like these guys against a Leake. And then lastly, if you want to get some value in there, I mentioned him yesterday, and I know he didn't really perform for us, but this guy, going to be batting in the 5 hole, absolute minimum price at home, going against Stratton. I expect Arizona to definitely put up some runs, so he should have some solid RBI opportunities. Now we'll go to shortstop, Carlos Correa, another Houston guy going against Leake. Trey Turner, solid play. Stolen base upside, has a little bit of power. Francisco Lindor, going against Barrios. Barrios not somebody I really want to pick on. Lindor, though, for his career, he's 3 for 9 with the double off him. So, he sees the ball well off the pitcher. Corey Seager going against Perdomo, another Dodger lefty. He's 1 for 3 with a double in his career off him. Seager, I understand he hasn't had the best start to the season, but he's had a hit in at least 3 straight games in 6 of the past 7. So he's starting to pick it up a little bit. He's going to be close to a 300 average hitter every single year, and he's still a little bit underpriced. The price will rise up even more. One more guy I'm going to be looking at. I understand that Garrett Cole is honestly, in my opinion, probably the best play on the slate at pitcher, but Gene Segura over his career, he's had really good numbers off of Garrett Cole. 8 for 23 with 3 doubles. So if you're going to go after him with anybody, I think it's probably going to have to be Segura since he does have a solid track record against them. But more of a GPP play for sure. Then we go to outfield, and we got, Mike Trout going against Porcello. He's 7 for 29 with 2 homers over his career. If you want to pay up, I think he's a great option. Then you could look at Sorry about that. Then you go look at Mookie Betts and JD Martinez. I'm going to clump them together. For me, I probably would go JD Martinez just because he's a little bit more fair price tag. But both guys are definitely in play against the guy Skaggs. I like both of them. Then we're going to go down a little bit. Cespedes, very fair price tag going against Rourke at home. I think he's a solid play. We got AJ Pollock, 3,300, still upside plus home run upside at home against Stratton. I mean, I think this is a solid spot for him. He's a very fair price, double dong upside, stolen base upside. I know he hasn't had the absolute best start to the season. He's kind of hit or miss, but I really like him in this spot. It's a buy low opportunity on him. And then the BVP play of the day is probably gonna have to go to Hunter Pence, 2,200, very fair price tag. 7 for 13 in his career against Robbie Ray with the 2 doubles. So, I mean, cheap guy in a solid ballpark, going against a tough pitcher, but he has some hits off him for his career, so obviously he sees him well. I think he's somebody that you could definitely look at. So yeah, I mean that's kind of where I'm at with this core. I'm sorry, with my picks. So I'm gonna get to my core, but before I do, if you don't mind, like I said, please take that second and please make sure and drop that like button for me. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure that you're subscribed and you have your notifications turned on. I will update this core tomorrow sometime during the day after I get some more news and kind of get some lineups to come out. Also too, I'm going to be playing early only tomorrow. So if you haven't joined the money team, and even if you just want to try us out for one day, go get our day pass. You'll get our early only slate plus our main slate lineups for both Fanduel and DraftKings. So, I mean, hey, you're getting 2 slates for the price of one. That's a cool thing about baseball. It has the early only slate. So go jump on that, take advantage of that. And yeah, let's go into these core plays for main slate. So, I mean, it was pretty obvious. I was feeling Garrett Cole. Definitely going to put him in there. Then at second base, I'm going to go with the value. I'm going to go with Marte. Then I'm going to go to shortstop. I'm liking Corey Seager a lot. Outfielder. I'm going to go with Pollock. I think he's a really solid play. And then for my last play, let me see. Give me a second. I'm debating. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go with. Let me see. Where is he at? So the problem with Hunter Pence is he's just been absolutely terrible, to tell you the truth. Hold on one second. I want to get you guys somebody I'm really, really feeling. But I don't want to pick a guy that's hella cold right now. That's the thing, to be honest. Shit, I'm just going to go with it. A guy that I'm really, really liking is going to be... oh, I know who I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with JD. Okay. This is something that I'm kind of really liking. We'll get another value play in there for sure that will fit in tomorrow and kind of even out this, lineup for you and get you, if you can, say put a value play in there and have 3,000 left and fill it up with the rest of your spots, and you would be in a solid spot. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of where I'm at. like I said, make sure you got those notifications turned on. I'll update this tomorrow, a little bit later in the day when lineups come out, and kind of see if something that I'm really liking that we can exploit. So yeah, hey, that's where I'm at with this video. Thank you for watching. Let's make some money, and peace out.